Alright, so your title is Exponents. Okay, and the date is 17th of September. We're all here today, aren't we? Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, what are exponents? Who can remember?
I think I know they are.
Yeah.
It's like one to the power.
Yes, good. So their exponents is another way to say the word powers, okay? So exponents, good, Ryan, are the same as powers. So for example, 2 to the power of 3. The 3 is that's just the power or the exponent, okay? So I know, 1 second, this is the power or the exponent.
It's not.
Okay, so, we all listening? What is 2 to the power of 3? Anyone? Anyone?
Please.
Oscar?
9.
No?
Please.
Kai?
8.
It is 8. Why is it 8?
Because 2 times 2 is 4 times another 2 is 8.
Right, because the little 3, the power tells you how many times. Yeah, how many times you. How much? What?
How much you have to times?
Yeah. What did you say? Oh, how many 2s it is, okay. Yeah, effectively, okay. How many times you multiply the 2 by itself? So in this case, we multiply it by itself 3 times, okay. So 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8, okay. No, we can do this on the calculator. We've all got our calculators. We can see one.
Yeah.
So on the calculator, you want to be your calculator's like that, Ryan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. What you do. This is still recording good. Ryan, can I get the calculator back for a sec? Thank you. Alright. So on your calculator, if I want to do 2 to the power of 3, so I can do 2. And then the power button, sorry, I'll just get rid of that. The power button is this one, okay? It's like a little up arrow, okay? So 2 to the power of 3 equals, and it gives me my answer, okay? Easy? Is yours the same as that, Peter? Yep. Oscar, is yours the same?
Yes.
Tyler, yours might be slightly, or is it the same?
It's the same, but it doesn't cooler animation.
Right, okay, so yours actually probably shows it. And Enrique, is yours the same? You can change it. So yours might be, if you look for a little, maybe an X with a little Y, okay? Nope, okay, I'll have a look. So what I want you to do is calculate for me. You can just use the calculator, making sure you're using the correct button. I'll give you a few of these, just 3 to the power of 4.
Is that 10 0?
Yep. And here you go, Ryan. So the first one, let's get some hands up. 3 to the power of 4, Ryan.
4.
3 to the power of 4.
Oh wait, I had 2 to the power of 2.
Okay, well quickly do 3 to the power of 4 for me. Or you can't because you don't have to.
I probably have it. Oh, 81.
81, good. 8 to the power of 3. Oscar, you got it? 112?
No, I got 512.
512? Okay, 512. 10 to the power of 0. Enrique. 1. Any number to the power of 0 is always 1. Okay. 6 to the power of negative 1.
Oh.
Tyler, have you got it? What'd you get? Yep. Right, 1 over 6.
Same.
Okay, now if you got 0.16666, that's absolutely fine. What could you do to that? Yep. You could make it as a fraction, and you know how to do that on your calculator. Okay, so you could just write it as a fraction. So we want to, if you get something like that, if you get a decimal, you want to write it as a fraction. What about 4 to the negative 2? Peter? 1 over 16, nice. And just to make sure, whenever you're putting in, listening and just watching on the board, whenever you're putting in a negative, okay, this is the negative button, okay, that you want to use. So negative 1, okay, for that other question. Okay, and then I can change it into a fraction, and I get my 1/6 out, okay? So make sure this is your negative button, this is your subtract button, okay? Right, and the last one, 16 to the power of a half. Okay? 4, right, okay, and again, just to make sure, 16 to the power of 1 over 2. Now, why didn't that work on this calculator?
Because you didn't put the hour.
I did?
Because
Wait, Oscar?
you
I'm
can't
Tyler.
because they think
Yep.
1 and 2 is in a half.
Right, okay, because they think this 1 and the 2 is in a half. What would be a better way of doing it?
Oh, 0.5.
Well, let's say we want to do it as a fraction. Why can I put a fraction in? Yep, Tyler? Yep, A, B, C button. Hopefully that will work. Yep, and it does, okay? So when you're using your calculator, when you're doing fractions, always use your A, B, C button. Ryan, yes? Okay, when you're doing fractions, always use your A, B, C button. Okay, what I want us to look at is this, okay? This is on page 13. It is Criterion B. What is Criterion B? You don't know? Okay, so Criterion B is considered to be quite difficult. Yep. Stop. It is investigating patterns. Okay, so this is like just a little Criterion B, okay? And what you have to do is find the value of each of the following. So, 2 squared, 3 squared, 4 squared, 5 squared. You don't need to write the question, but what I recommend is you don't need to write all of this out either, okay? What you can do is just work out what each of these are. Now I would set it out so that you have it all in order, okay? So the first one, what's 2 squared?
Oh.
4, right. And then we would do, what's 2 cubed? We've worked that out already, which would be 8. What's 3 squared? 3 squared?
Oh. Wow.
No.
18.
Put it in, use your calculator. 3 squared, put it in your calculator.
It says 6.
3 squared, everybody put it in your calculator. Check it.
16.
3 squared in your calculator.
Oh, you said 3 squared. I
Yeah.
said 2 squared.
And got it in your calculator? 3 squared.
9.
3 to the power of 2.
What's squared?
9.
It is.
Yeah. 27.
No, that's 3 to the 3.
Oh.
Yep, okay. Ryan, stop. Calm down, Kai. Alright, so set them out so you've got all the rows and columns so you can spot any pattern, okay, going on with these, alright? When you're putting in the negative ones, use the brackets on your calculator, okay? So the brackets are just here and here, okay? So use brackets when doing that. Okay, so let's get on with that. That's page 13.
Oh,